What does boat insurance cover? As we lead
Yes.
into that, property damage. If I'm out there and I'm tied up beside somebody and the waves hit my boat, boom, boom, and it scratches your boat all up,
Yeah.
that guy's responsible for his wake. But if we can't get him, then you could either file it on your insurance or file it on your buddy's insurance.
Yeah.
Or if you beat your boat on the ground, if you run it across the middle of a channel and there's a
can happen.
sandbar.
Sure.
So that'd be fall into collision damage. You run into someone's boat. If that happens, run into a stump. You got to make sure you have the right coverages on your policy to be covered. Make
Yeah.
sure you have that comp, collision, all that good stuff. Another thing leads into bodily injury. How many people pull skiers?
Plenty of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bunches.
our wakeboarders,
Yes.
So that bodily injury coverage is really important in the medical. If somebody gets hurt on your boat or they're skiing, or let's say there's a bunch of boats tied up. I've seen this before, and people jump boat to boat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then
I've seen
boom,
it
I
too.
slip and fall, and then boom, I crack my head open. I have to have stitches. I'm responsible for that person hitting his head on my boat.
Yeah.
So
See, but that's all the things that you have to keep in mind.
right.
But you're here to help people through all of those steps. Here's what you need to bring me as far as, what kind of craft you have, what
Yeah.
you're using it for, this and that. And then you have to think a little bit beyond just what's inside the boat, because you have to insure sometimes for things that are outside the boat.
That's right. You got to do that also, and it comes like fishing boats. You got to make sure the grafts are insured.
Right.
Your tackle, wakeboard boats. You've got boards on there. Your surfboards. You've got the ropes. You've got all different kinds of mechanisms that go into surfing and all that. So,
People want to get a hold of you, talk more about boat insurance.
well, they can toss a line and give me a wrinkle there. So you can call me at 417-766-4689. Or if you want to jump on board, you can scan the QR code on the screen, and that quote goes directly to me, and we can get you quoted up for summer.
There you are.
Yeah.
Perfect time for it. And that's how you keep it safer with Schaefer.